Hey, welcome back. It's time to continue and let's talk about Unit 7, but this time we're going to continue with Lesson C. Now we're talking about meals, all right? So an appropriate translation for meals is basically to say comidas, okay? When you talk about meals, you can refer to the breakfast, to lunch, or to dinner, all right? That's general for meals, not only a product like tomatoes or bananas, but a whole thing, okay, like a dish. So we have vocabulary about more food. Remember that this unit we're talking about food. So label the pictures with the correct words and then listen and check your answers. We have some words in here like dumplings, hamburgers, hot dogs, pancakes, pizza, salad, soup, spaghetti, sushi, and tacos. Okay, forget about tacos or anything. It's just tacos because we are in Mexico. Now the first one in here, it's obviously done. That's a hot dog. What about this one? What do you think this is? Of course, this is salad, okay? We can talk about lettuce. That should be the ingredient, okay? El ingrediente es lechuga or lettuce. But the dish or the meal is salad in general when it's already prepared. What do you think this is? This is soup, isn't it? Now remember, there's a thing with the word soup because it looks like another word that is called that is jabón, but that is soap. I was trying to make a note in here, but I don't know how to make it. Oh, here you are. I can make notes, but how can I move it? Do you know it? I don't know how to move it. Anyway, let me see if I can delete a note. Yes, delete. But what if I make a new note? Sorry, I'm learning, so. Oh, there you are, untitled. I like it. Anyway, we have this word that is jabón, but this is the word jabón, okay, in English, and this is pronounced as soap. And the word that we're watching today is soup. Soup, okay, soup. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna move this. Good. This one is a hamburger, of course, hamburger. Remember that in English, a lot of words use the letter H with sound. En español es completamente muda, pero en inglés sí hay varias palabras donde la H sí suena. Entonces sí hay una ligera pronunciación de hamburger, hamburger, hamburger. These are the famous dumplings. If anyone here likes Korean or Chinese food, please let us know what do they consist of. ¿Qué consisten los dumplings? ¿Qué tienen o qué son? O a qué sabe, si alguien los ha comido. This is pasta, of course. Do we have pasta in here? Spaghetti, oh, my bad. This is a spaghetti. These are some tacos. Well, they look like good tacos. I will eat them. These are pancakes. Here in Mexico, we know them as hot cakes, sorry. We usually call them hot cakes. I don't know if that's the brand. Hay muchos productos que los conocemos por la marca realmente. No sé si aquí aplica este caso. Pero in English, these are called pancakes. All right. This is sushi, of course, and we have pizza. What kind of food do you like? Remember that we talk about likes and dislikes? Now tell me what kind of food you like. Let's see. I really like hamburgers. I enjoy hamburgers. I'm not crazy about McDonald's hamburgers. No, no me vuelven loco, no me encantan. I'm not crazy about McDonald's hamburgers, but I really like salad and wings hamburgers. McCarthy's hamburgers used to be good, solían estar más buenas. Now they're like, but they're good. But yeah, Burger King hamburgers, I really like them. Of course, I love tacos. Tacos de muerte lenta, oof, delicious. And all kinds of tacos. I really like pancakes and sushi. It's something that I like. Okay. What about you? What kind of food do you like? Try to pronounce it. Try to say it. All right. Very good. The next thing is a conversation. Someone that says, I eat pizza every day. Do you eat pizza every day? I don't eat pizza every day. Listen, please.
Page 70. Exercise 2. Conversation. I eat pizza every day.
What is that?
Pizza. My father is a pizza chef.
Really? So how often do you eat pizza?
I eat pizza every day. It's my favorite food.
I don't eat pizza very often, but it looks interesting. What's on it?
Cheese, tomatoes, black beans, and fish.
Black beans and fish on pizza? Yuck.
Have some. It's really good.
No thanks. I'm not very hungry.
All right, so this person is talking about the things that he likes. What's that? She asks Megan. And then David said pizza. My father is a pizza chef, so his father makes and prepares pizza. Really? How often do you eat pizza? Now be careful with this pronunciation. How often? We have talked about this. We talked about this since we were watching adverbs of frequency. Often. How often? Okay. How often you eat something? I eat pizza every day. Every day I eat pizza. All right. It's my favorite food. I don't eat pizza very often, but it looks interesting. What's on it? ¿Qué tiene tu pizza? Ahí viene lo bueno. Cheese, tomatoes, black beans, and fish. Aquí hay una parte en el audio que no está escrita, pero ella básicamente dice, ew, ¿no? Disgusting. Imagínense así su pizza rica, sabrosa, con catsup,cita, tomatito, chilito y ¡pum! Pescado. Ah. Have some, it's really good, he says, but she says, no thanks, I'm not very hungry, okay? So, what do you think about this? Would you like a pizza with fish? I think I wouldn't, but it's a matter of taste. Some people like something, some others don't, all right? Precisely, let's talk a little bit about this. How often and time expressions. Ya lo platicamos. We talk about this. Adverbs of frequency. ¿Dónde se pone un frequency adverb? En una oración, después el sujeto y antes el verbo. I usually have pizza. I never eat sushi. I usually eat spaghetti. But what happens when you want to ask for something? Like this one. How often? ¿Qué tan seguido? How often? Ojo con la pronunciación porque es un error muy común de pronunciación. ¿Sale? Omitan el often. Hay británicos que sí pronuncian como often, pero es como en español, con los españoles y los mexicanos, ¿sale? No hablamos así, no hacemos esto con la S, con la lengua. ¿Alguien quiere carne? Yo no. No hacemos esto con la lengua, ¿sale? Entonces es lo mismo con esta pronunciación. Estamos viendo un inglés americano, entonces no pronunciáramos como un often, que es muy marcado, muy British. Lo más usual en inglés americano es how often. How often. So, how often, and we have some time expressions. La pregunta base sería, how often do you eat pizza? Es una pregunta en presente simple y que nunca se les olvide en presente simple utilizar auxiliares do o does. How often do you eat pizza? I eat pizza every day. Todos los días. Son otras expresiones de tiempo. Ya no son adverbios de frecuencia, no dices necesariamente siempre, always, pero puedes usar un every day, todos los días. Insisto, a veces no es como que haya solamente una forma de decir las cosas, hay que tener variedad, ¿sale? I eat pizza, yeah, I eat pizza once a week. Una vez a la semana. Ojo con esta palabra, me encantaría que la pronunciaran y que la practiquen. Once. Once. Se escribe como 11 en español, pero se pronuncia como once. I eat pizza once a week. Once a day. Once a month. Pueden variar. Once no es otra cosa más que una vez. Y ustedes definen una vez al qué. Una vez cada hora, una vez cada día, una vez cada semana, una vez al año. ¿Sale? Aquí ustedes le modifican. Once a year, once a month, once a week. How often do you have English classes? I have classes once a week, on Saturdays, right? I eat pizza twice a month. Twice. ¿Sale? Siguiente palabra para decir dos veces. Twice. I eat pizza twice a month. Ya de ahí ya le tienen que variar. Ya no hay una palabra para decir tres veces. Ya tienen que decir 3 times. 3 veces. I eat pizza 3 times a month, 3 times a week. How often do you eat during the day? How often do you eat during the day? I eat 3 times a day. Por ejemplo, 3 veces al día. Or 2 times a day, ¿no? Twice a day, como quieran decirlo. I eat pizza. ¿Por qué tengo problemas con esta pronunciación? I eat pizza once in a while. Ojo con esta palabra, while. La palabra while tiene diferentes traducciones. Podemos traducirlo como mientras. Pero en esta oración, en esta expresión, once in a while, lo que estamos diciendo es de vez en cuando. La expresión once in a while, de vez en cuando. So, how often do you eat pizza? I eat pizza once in a while. De vez en cuando como pizza. O podemos hacer oraciones negativas. How often do you eat pizza? I don't eat pizza very often. No como pizza muy seguido. O I never eat pizza. Nunca como pizza. ¿Sale? Estas expresiones nos van a ayudar a marcar nuestros tiempos, qué tan seguido haces algo, qué tan seguido lees un libro, qué tan seguido escuchas música en inglés, qué tan seguido tienes clase de inglés, qué tan seguido te aíslas en tu casa varios meses por un virus, ¿no? Okay. Lo que quieras. How often do you, how often do you, how often do you. Si quieres preguntar por una persona extra, una tercera persona, how often does she, how often does he. Tengo aquí una amiga y bueno, tengo 2 amigos y yo le pregunto al otro, oye, how often does she study English? How often does she study English? ¿Qué tan seguido ella estudia inglés? How often does she study English? She studies English once a week. She studies English twice a month. ¿Sale? Jueguen un poquito con las combinaciones de tiempo. ¿Sale? Entonces, esa es una expresión de tiempo y eso es para preguntar qué tan seguido algo. Now, there's an exercise that says, look at Matt's menu, and answer the questions and practice with a partner. This is a weekly menu planner, and it's for math. Okay, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we have the days of the week. Pronúncienlos conmigo, que no está de más que pronuncien estos días. El primero es Monday, Tuesday, recuerden esto como un tú básicamente, Tuesday. El tercero, Wednesday, Wednesday. El siguiente, lo practicamos bastante, Thursday, Thursday, ¿sale? Recuerden esto, no es Thursday, porque ese no es el sonido que se produce, sino Thursday, Thursday. Friday, no es Friday, Friday, Friday. Saturday, si lo quieren hacer un poquito más agregado, Saturday, Saturday, ¿sale? Un poquito más el acento gringo. Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday. ¿Okay? Días de la semana. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Esta persona tiene alimentos dependiendo del día y del tipo de comida. For example, well, no, actually that's the exercise. First question says, how often does Matt eat hamburgers for dinner? Vamos a buscar, a ver, hamburguesas y cena. Estamos en la columna de cena, ¿sale? Acá, perdón. ¿Por qué sigo apuntando con la mano? Aquí está la columna, la fila, perdón, de cenas. On Monday, dumplings, Tuesday, chicken, Wednesday, beef, Thursday, chicken, pizza, spaghetti, and hamburgers. So the question is, how often does Matt eat hamburgers for dinner? We have hamburgers, boom, here. So the answer should be, he eats hamburgers once a week. Only once. Question number 2, how often does Matt eat soup for lunch? This is the column of lunch. So soup, pizza, soup, sushi, soup, taco, sushi. ¿Cuántas veces? And so on with the following questions, okay? How often does Matt eat pancakes? How often does Matt eat hot dogs? How often does Matt eat sushi for lunch? And how often does Matt eat dumplings for dinner? Look at that and answer the questions, please. And on Saturday, we're going to check your answers. Now, there's another exercise. I would love you to do it. Make 6 sentences about your eating habits and with different time expressions. Basically, try to do this but with your own information. Tell me how often you eat something for lunch, how often you eat something for dinner. Um, I have eggs for dinner. I have eggs. Sorry, I have eggs for breakfast every day. I have eggs for breakfast every day. Let's see what else. I eat beef once a week. I eat beef once a week. And I rarely, podemos usar una breve frecuencia. I rarely, I don't, let's use this one. I don't eat tacos al pastor very often. I don't eat tacos al pastor very often. Okay. By the way, remember, some dishes, la palabra dish es platillo, dishes, platillos. Some dishes cannot be translated. Si quieren decir, ¿cómo se dice chilaquiles? ¿Cómo se dice enchiladas? ¿No? Por ejemplo, you can translate that, porque es el nombre del platillo, es un nombre propio, entonces no lo traducirían. ¿Sale? A menos que diga, ¿cómo se traduce pollo con cebolla? ¿No? O chicken with onion. Ahí sí, pues son nombres de los... No es el nombre propio, pues, ¿no? Estás describiendo el platillo, por ejemplo. How often do you eat this? Aquí tenemos la habilidad, la siguiente actividad, speaking eating habits. Add 3 words to the chart and then answer the questions. How often do you eat hot dogs? How often do you eat salads? How often do you eat tacos? How often do you have chocomilk? How often do you have licuado de plátano, no? Have banana smoothie? How often do you eat chicharrón prensado? I don't know. How often do you eat tacos de tripa? Try to play with this. Try to play with local dishes. ¿Qué tan seguido comes pasta con boloñesa? Háganlo un poquito más local a lo mejor, ¿no? Y va a ser un poquito más divertido esto. So you have the column for me, so you have to note down your answers. And if you have the chance, ask someone else, please. If you have the chance, ask someone else about this, okay? Now, there's another activity in here, which I think it's interesting. And it's an extra activity that says, how often do you eat standing up? Do you know the meaning of stand up? It means to levantarse. So the question says, how often do you eat standing up? ¿Qué tan seguro comes? De pie. Group word, add 2 eating habits to the list and then discuss how often you do each thing. Example, son hábitos acerca de alimentación. Drink coffee in the morning. How often do you drink coffee in the morning? Next one, drink tea. How often do you drink tea? Next one, how often do you eat alone? Cositos. ¿Qué tan seguido? Es interesante esa pregunta. Bueno, esa situación en particular. How often do you eat alone? This one is funny. How often do you eat junk food in class? Do you know the meaning of junk food? Exactly, comida chatarra. Okay, junk es algo como desperdicio, chatarra. So junk food es comida chatarra, ¿no? Sabritas, papitas, dulces. Eat fast food for breakfast. How often do you eat fast food for breakfast? ¿Qué tan seguido comes comida rápida como desayuno? How often do you eat on the street? ¿Qué tan seguido comes en la calle? How often do you eat standing up? ¿Qué tan seguido comes estando de pie? Y si tienen opción, agreguen otras 2 ideas. How often do you eat with your bare hands? ¿Qué tan seguido comen con las manos? With your bare hands. Otra que se me ocurre. How often do you eat with cutlery? Cutlery. Ahorita les escribo en algún lugar lo de cutlery. How often do you eat with cutlery? Con cubiertos. Okay. How often do you eat with cutlery? ¿Qué tan seguido comes con cubiertos? It's an interesting activity. If you don't want to practice with someone, at least do it by your own. Ask yourself, how often do I eat with blah, blah, blah? And try to change the ideas, all right? Well, that's an speaking activity. And let's move on to the last section, which is favorite food. Favorite food. What's your favorite food? That's the question I should ask. What's your favorite food? Let's see. My favorite food is, I think, enchiladas verdes. Yeah, that's my favorite food, probably. Um, yeah, I could eat enchiladas. Yeah, that's my favorite food. Yeah, okay. I have a message. Let me shush them. Favorite food. Okay, so this is a reading. It says, look at the pictures in the magazine article. Can you name the food? Vean las imágenes. ¿Qué rayos es esto? Do you know it? Do you know the name of the dish? ¿Conocen el nombre del platillo? Read the article and what's the best title? Check the correct answer. Sorry, check the correct answer. Hay unos ejercicios de lectura que consisten en esto, en que ustedes vean cuál es el mejor título de acuerdo a lo que se está leyendo. En este caso tenemos Meal Times, My Favorite Food, and Dinner Around the World. Hay que leer un poquito el contexto y tratar de entender. Vamos a escucharlo.
Lesson D. Favorite food. Page 72. Exercise 1. Reading. Letters from our readers.
I love nachos. I make them once a week. I just buy some tortilla chips and put cheese, beef, tomatoes, and onions on top. Then I cook it in the microwave. Heather, United States.
I like dumplings a lot. You can buy good dumplings in restaurants, but I usually eat my mother's dumplings. They're delicious. I eat them for lunch 4 or 5 times a month. Jason, South Korea.
My wife and I go to our favorite ice cream shop 3 times a month. They have many flavors, but we always get chocolate ice cream. It's our favorite. Carlos, Argentina.
I really like pancakes, but we don't eat them for breakfast. We eat them after dinner. We usually eat them 2 or 3 times a month. I like to eat them with jam. Olga, Sweden.
Now, as you can see, these people are describing their favorite meals. So what do you think is the best title for this text? Is it Meal Times? Horas de comer? My favorite food? Dinner around the world. Okay. Sorry. My bad. What do you think is the best title? My favorite food. Be careful. When we say dinner around the world, I mean, makes sense because we're talking about different parts of the world, ¿no? Nos podemos a veces ir por esa respuesta porque dices, pues, una de Estados Unidos, otra de Corea, otro de Argentina, otro de Sweden, Suecia. Sweden, Suecia. And you can believe that they're talking about different parts of the world. Pero ¿qué pasa? El título diría Dinner Around the World. Y no solamente estamos hablando de dinner, hablamos de diferentes tipos de comida. Por lo tanto, el título adecuado sería My Favorite Food. A pesar de que es internacional esto, no nos estamos preocupando por esa parte, sino por cuál es tu comida favorita. Alright? So, what's your favorite food? What do you like? What do you like to eat? How often do you eat that? How do you prepare it? ¿Qué tan seguido lo comes? ¿Cómo lo preparas? ¿Tú lo compras? ¿Con quién lo comes? Vean cómo pueden dar mucha información acerca de tu platillo favorito. Entonces, hablan más. No solamente dicen la respuesta, sino que pueden hablar más acerca de esto, ¿sale? Very good. Let's move on. Read the article again and complete the chart with the correct information. Hagan esto por favor en sus libros. We have the name of the person, we have the favorite food, and how often they have it. ¿Qué tan seguido lo comen? Lo pueden checar de nuevo en la lectura. Okay. Imagine you can have one food in part A right now. Which food do you want and why? Si pudieran comer alguna de estas, ¿cuál sería? Ahorita. ¿Por qué? Alright. Very good. Let's move on. So, We have a listening, a meal in Sweden, una comida en Suecia. Listen to Olga describe a typical meal in Sweden, and which meal does she talk about? Check the correct answer. Tenemos un desayuno, una comida o una cena. ¿De qué tipo de comida está hablando ella? Escuchamos y contestamos. El mismo audio va a ser para la parte B. Listen again. Circle the words you hear. A lo largo del audio van a ir marcando qué palabras se mencionan. Beans, beef, bread. Bread no lo vimos hace rato, es pan. Cereal, cheese, eggs, fish, fruit, milk, noodles, pancakes and potatoes. Escuchen el audio, marquen a qué tipo de comida se refiere y escuchen las palabras que ella menciona.
Page 73. Exercise 2. Listening. A meal in Sweden.
Hi, Matt.
Oh, good morning, Olga. How's it going?
Good, thanks. Let's have some breakfast before class.
Okay. Olga, you're from Sweden, right? What's a typical breakfast in Sweden?
Well, one very important food is bread.
Do you put anything on the bread?
Yes, we do. We usually have it with butter or cheese.
What about pancakes?
Swedes love pancakes, but we hardly ever eat them for breakfast. We usually eat them after dinner, for dessert.
What other food is typical for breakfast in Sweden?
Swedes also eat cereal and eggs for breakfast, and a lot of fruit.
How healthy.
Oh, it is.
It sounds like a lot of food.
Well, hotels sometimes have big buffets, but we usually eat a small breakfast at home. Then we have a light lunch and a big dinner.
Okay, so if you believe that you have to listen again, you can play this video. You can go back in the video to listen again, okay? And check your answers, of course. So in the listening, what is she talking about? Breakfast, of course. And what are the words that she mentions? Bread, cheese, pancakes, cereal, eggs, and fruit. Mark your answers and check if you have them all or if you listen to them all, all right? Now, well, the last part is writing. I know there's a short time for this, but if you're watching this video, I would love you to write this for me. So you can send me a message on Messenger, on WhatsApp or on any, well, yeah, that's the only social media we have. You can send me a message, okay? So writing a typical meal. Think of a typical meal in your country and answer the questions. What do people drink? ¿Qué bebe la gente o qué toma la gente? What do people eat? Do you usually eat it? And why or why not? Hablen del breakfast, del lunch o del dinner. Aquí en México, en Acapulco si quieren. And think about these questions. What do people drink? ¿Qué es lo que usualmente se toma en esa sección que ustedes hayan elegido? ¿Qué es lo que usualmente se come? Ustedes lo hacen, lo comen o lo toman, y por qué o por qué no, ¿saben? There's a text as an example. Japanese breakfast. People in Japan usually drink green tea for breakfast. They eat fish, rice, soup, salad, and pickles, pepinillos, pickles. It's a healthy and delicious breakfast, but I don't eat this. I usually drink orange juice and eat cereal and fruit for breakfast. Vean cómo las preguntas, en lugar de ser solamente respuestas aisladas, se unieron para hacer un pequeño texto, un párrafo pequeño, ¿sale? Los invito a que empiecen a escribir en inglés, ¿sale? Well, we are not going to do this. And what's your favorite meal? ¿Cuál es tu comida favorita? Son preguntas. What's your favorite meal? What's your favorite kind of food? Ojo con esa palabra, kind, tipo, estilo. What's your favorite kind of food? Mexican food, Japanese food, spicy food, comida picante, salty food, salada, sweet food, comida dulce. How often do you have it? ¿Qué tan seguido la comes? Who makes it? ¿Quién la prepara? Can you cook it? ¿Tú lo puedes cocinar? What do you drink with it? ¿Qué comes? ¿Con qué bebida lo acompañas? ¿Okay? Again, try to answer the questions. This is for you. Es para ustedes esto, ¿sale? Y bueno, tenemos un wrap up que igual me encantaría que lo hagamos el día sábado en la clase. Con eso estaríamos concluyendo esas actividades. Háganlas por favor. Bueno, aquí tenemos las actividades de workbook. Jar facts, aquí están jar facts. No, esto no es. Este es de la vez pasada. Aquí está breakfast. Vamos a darle zoom para que lo vean mejor. Sale, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Look at the pictures and complete the puzzle with the words. Ese es un crucigrama. Aquí están las ilustraciones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. La primera ya está hecha. Cheese. Traten de completar la escritura de las palabras, escribirlas y pues a ver cómo les sale. And in exercise 1 you have to complete with the words that you wrote. Las que acaban de escribir arriba las tienen que poner aquí, dependiendo de lo que dice la oración. Si pueden darle una captura de pantalla o algo así y hacerlo, estaría muy padre. A ver, les voy a poner aquí las oraciones para que le den una captura. Chic, ¿no? O algo así. Esto es personal. What food do you eat? Aquí tendrían que hacer oraciones, ¿no? Y este es un poquito más de ejercicios para ustedes. Igual si lo quieren hacer, me encantaría que lo hicieran. Este ejercicio, ¿no? Are these countable or uncountables? Son contables o incontables en inglés estas palabras. Les ponen C para contable, N para incontable. Y estas para respondan con some y con any. Do you have any carrots? Do you have any fish? And so on. Capturita para que lo puedan hacer. Y aquí simplemente es completar la conversación con a, an, any or some. Esto me encantaría que también lo hicieran, por favor. Una captura para que lo tengan. Oh, aquí más. Sí, ya. ¿Sale? Entonces, por favor, hagan esas actividades. And that will be it for this section. Los veo el día de mañana sábado. Ojalá que nos dé tiempo de ver esos videos y de tratar de avanzar algo, ¿sale? Thank you very much. Don't forget to be happy, be safe, and be sexy. Bye bye.